Ready?
Set.
Hey, you guys! I'm James.
And I'm Emily.
We show you our actual weight loss journey with the keto lifestyle.
And our goal is to help you and ourselves lose weight and keep it all.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and get ready.
Set keto.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Emily,
Yeah.
look. Emily's washing dishes.
Right here.
So, a lot of food here today that we can't have because of the BBB&E. But we went out, we went to flea markets today. Went and just did some running, and in order to get rid of some hamburger, I made for tonight and tomorrow's lunch, I made some little meat cookies, little 1 ounce meat cookies. I'm gonna bake them in the oven. We hard boiled some eggs. We're gonna make deviled eggs that we can have.
Using butter mayo.
Who day? So we got all the kids to be here tonight, and they're going to be eating stuff that's not keto. And normally we'd be able to have wings, but on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs we can't have wings. But there are 70 wings sitting back here that we're going to serve in the oven while we have our meat cookies and our deviled eggs. There's shrimp that you can't have on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And Austin has made, oh, it's in the oven already?
Yeah.
Austin has in the oven some sort of a cheesy crab dip to eat with tortilla chips, which are my favorite, that I can't have. So that's our Sunday so far. We're about 3 hours till kickoff, so just things getting ready. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I figured I'd show you our other animals. Everyone seems to love animals. This is Gerald. Gerald is our 12-year-old Cocker Spaniel. He was actually adopted from he was actually a rescue from a kill shelter that we got from a rescue, and he's been with us now for going on 5 years, and now he's leaving.
Hello, handsome boy.
This is Austin, our oldest pet.
Oh,
He's been with me for 22 years.
22 years strong. I've
Yeah.
only peed on the floor once.
Abby. This is Abby, and that is Emily's Basset Hound. I don't claim her because she smells like feet. Anyway, that's Abby.
She's my dog.
And this is Paul that you always hear in the videos. And Paul gets very excited.
You can't have him out right now because Austin's afraid of him.
Austin, yes.
Leave me alone.
Austin does not want Paul out because Paul flies. Austin gets afraid of birds. He doesn't like birds. Hello, Polly. I don't know what he's got stuck on his beak.
It looks like a feather.
Be very quiet. Derek's taking a nap. Alright, so this is pretty much what you see when we make our videos. You see this view right here. And what that really is basically we have a window when we come in our entryway. We come in our door here, and it goes straight in. We can go over here to the garage, or we go straight into our living room, or we go upstairs where our bedrooms are, or we go downstairs into the basement, which is a finished basement. There's like 2 more bedrooms down there and another small little living area. This is our living room. And so this bar table, actually, when we moved here, this table was actually that way. It was totally against the wall, and this was just wasted space. We actually took this table, moved it, split the difference between the wall, and got bar stools.
By we, he means him.
Okay. Yeah, but she helped. And then if you go on the other side, now this is our whole kitchen. It's actually a good sized kitchen from where we came from, our house before. And then this is our view when we're filming. So obviously the camera's not on the tripod there, but that's because I'm using it. But yeah, we just that and a ring light, and I want to upgrade the lighting, but I don't know exactly what kind to get. The other lighting we have mason jars as light fixtures all throughout the house.
Yes, we do.
Even up above the sink. These are all, they're mason jars. So we kind of like the country theme. And one of our favorite signs above our kitchen is Pig Out at Al's Rib House. Anyway.
My pig sign?
Your pig sign.
That was actually my late sister's sign that I
Yes,
kept.
that's been in her family for a while. So, and then we actually have a bench over here, and this is the bench that we sit on when we film or when we eat or whatever. Everything we do. So, anyway, I hope you like that little look, I guess you could say, behind the scenes.
We're home. Happy Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. So, it's 8:30. We already ate because I was actually trying to figure out how to go live.
Or at least set up to be able to go live.
And it actually took like a couple hours of aggravation because it didn't want to recognize my camera. Because I want to use my camera versus the one that's built into the computer, because that one just sucks. So I went out and I got a pork loin, and that way we could make it in the Instant Pot for the first time. Other than eggs, it's kind of like, well, we did make a chuck roast.
Changing it up a little bit.
It's hard to go out on Valentine's Day when you're on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs.
Mm.
So I bought a pork loin, and I got her a cup.
Pretty.
It's a Starbucks cup.
Cup that I've been wanting.
And I got a couple different kinds of coffee for her. And a candle.
You did good.
I did something, and I guess that's what matters.
I would have been happy with just the cup. So the coffee and the candle was a bonus.
So if you didn't see it, this is what we had. Just pork loin in the Instant Pot with some Redmond seasoning and butter.
I had eggs. I made eggs with mine.
I just had the roast. For lunch, I think I had like 6 or 7 ounces of hamburger. This is the back side of where you're usually sitting.
So it's a little bit different. I fasted today, so I didn't eat. So I had the pork loin and the eggs. And while he was messing around trying to figure out how to set up the computer for live streaming, I was impatient because I was hungry. So he was aggravated. I was hungry. So I said, I'm going to go.
I was starting to get a headache because I didn't understand in all my settings I had it set up to go from my camera to the computer. But every time I'd go live stream on a test, it would always default back to the computer and I couldn't get it to go back. So just learning curve.
Yeah.
But I think I figured it out, and eventually we will live stream, and I think that that'd be really, really fun.
Hmm. I just haven't. I've been tired and my head hurts. So, stress headache, maybe.
Case of the Mondays.
Case of the Mondays.
So this is day 16, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And yeah, I'm starting to really crave some weird things, which is funny because I'm really not craving sweets. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And so what I'm wondering is, one of the coffees that I got Emily was a
Starbucks.
it's a caramel.
Caramel flavored
Now
coffee.
I'm just curious if you know how they make the caramel, how they infuse the coffee with like a caramel scent / like it's not sweet, right?
No.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious. Hopefully she's not cheating on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs with the caramel.
I didn't add anything. I mean,
It's
just the coffee.
it's just a ground coffee. So if you've ever had it, just curious if you know how it's made. I could probably look it up, but
Just on the topic.
yeah, just curious if you know. It's not sweet.
It smells sweet.
It does smell sweet, but it's just coffee grounds. So I'm just curious how that is, and if you know anything, or if you've had it, any of the flavored just ground coffee. Because you don't have to add syrup or anything. It's amazing. It blows my mind, even though I'm really not much of a coffee drinker. But if I was to drink coffee, it would be late at night for some odd reason.
I don't normally drink coffee at night, but it was a new cup, a new coffee, so I wanted to try it. And my cup is actually a vacuum seal cup that snaps, and I can actually turn it upside down, and it doesn't leak or anything, which I like that.
She told me about this silly cup that she wanted that was at Starbucks, so I made sure she got it. Hello, Paw. Polly says Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So Paul knows how to whistle songs that we don't know what he's whistling. He doesn't know how to talk, but he does that on a daily basis, and sometimes he does it for a half hour straight, and you have to acknowledge him. Hi, Polly. So, yeah. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. Day 16, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, which means there's 14 more days to go.
Over halfway there.
So, yeah, 2 weeks from today. And see, he'll just continuously do it.
And our dogs are all by our feet, too.
Like, he was so quick to learn that whistle. It was like, as soon as we got him, I whistled, and he whistled back, and he's
never talked, though.
He's never talked. He's just constantly goes, just constant. That's what he does. Every time he sees me, he does it. When I'm vacuuming, he does it. Anytime he wants my attention, that's what he does, and that's what I do back. So
He's incredibly fond of James, but he does not like me.
should we get him? Austin's up. Never mind. Austin has a bird
Fear,
thing.
yeah.
He's a little bit afraid of birds. So, yeah.
That's it. We haven't done anything.
Did I say what I had for lunch?
Yes.
I did?
Yes.
What did I say?
Ground beef.
And? I must have got sidetracked because I also had an egg.
Did you?
I did. I had a hard-boiled egg. What did you have for lunch?
We already went over this.
See? I told you.
I
Told you I'm feeling a little funny today.
That's why we didn't show what we're eating before we ate, because you were caught up with the computer and I was impatient because I did not eat today. So I was hungry. I had coffee.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's Monday night. We'll be back for Tuesday. Get off your phone.
Happy Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
You yell at me.
Today's the 15th. 17. Day 17. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Tuesday night. 2 pieces of bacon, 1 8-ounce burger patty with some form of Redmond seasoning that she put on it.
It's just seasoning salt.
She's
So-
having the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that I have had 3 hard-boiled eggs since I got home from work.
What'd you have for lunch?
I had 8 ounces of ground beef and 1 hard-boiled egg. So today I've had 4 hard-boiled eggs. This will be a pound of ground beef and 2 pieces of bacon total.
I have had 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I am going to have the same thing for dinner. So, as him.
Why don't you tell everyone what you got me for Valentine's Day?
Nothing. Valentine's Day is for girls.
Just in case you don't know, Sweetest Day is for guys. Look it up. I'm not lying.
He's the one who put it in my head.
So that's Tuesday night. And anything else?
I've got nothing.
Got nothing.
Yeah, Noah has a project we need to work on. Science project.
So therefore we have a project.
Yes.
Somehow, however that works. I remember when I would have a project, I'd tell my parents and they'd be like, well, you better get working on it. No help. But Noah, yeah, we'll see what grade we get on this project.
Right.
Have a good night. See you Wednesday. For the discussion that will be after this video. Take care. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. And so we've been making our bacon in the oven on parchment paper. And one of the things that is my favorite that Emily really isn't being a big fan of right now is I like the really, really thick cuts of bacon. And in the oven, we fold them over in half so that we can get a whole pound and a half or whatnot on a cookie sheet. But Emily is not liking the way that the really thick bacon, how it's real fatty. And I think what it is, well, there's 2 things. First off, on Wendy and Harry on Loving It on Keto, they put theirs in the oven and then they don't preheat the oven first. They bring it up to temperature after the bacon's in the oven. And I think maybe that might make a difference. So I'm trying that. But I also think that we're just not cooking it long enough for the fat to really get crunchy. Instead, it's kind of like it's almost like a real, like a fat on a steak that's very soft and mushy, and that's making her not like it. Well, because I like thick cut bacon in the oven, I'm going to cook it a little bit longer, see if I can get the fat to get crispy. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm bringing it up to temperature like Wendy and Harry do on Loving It on Keto. I'm going to see if that does anything. But I'm also, when I think it's done, I'm going to leave it in another 10 minutes. So this is where we're at right now. I have the bacon in the oven, and it's at 400 degrees now. And it's been in there about 15 minutes. So I'm going to see if she likes it better this way. So when I think the bacon's done, I'm going to leave it in 10 more minutes and make sure that fat gets nice and crispy and dissolves more. So we'll see how she likes it. All right, well, what can I say? That was a fail. I guess I shouldn't be able to do anything ever again. Alright, so I didn't learn the first time, and I tried another batch of bacon, except I lowered it down to 5 minutes. Not as burnt, but still garbage. Austin's making a delicious T-bone for himself. And, because, I don't know why, in 37 minutes, we have an unknown meat that's either beef or pork coming out of the Instant Pot. It was frozen, couldn't identify it. It went in the Instant Pot, and we'll see how it comes out.
You didn't show my bacon I made since you burnt all that other bacon.
Emily didn't like the bacon I made, so she did fry some in a skillet in little pieces. So she made bacon chips, although they do look very small. All right, it's Wednesday night.
It is.
Day 18, beef butter, bacon, eggs. 30-day challenge. And I'm sick of it.
Why has this been so hard for you?
I don't know, but you were not.
I did mention today. Today it's kind of, I'm wanting some cabbage.
This morning, I left and on my way to work, I called her and I said, what do you want for dinner? So we could get something out because we're struggling with getting something out for dinner.
Right.
And she says...
You would think it would be so simple.
Yeah. And she says, I don't know, I'm really sick of the options. So, yeah.
It hasn't really bothered me until today. But today for lunch, so I work at a trucking company, and one of the drivers there every Valentine's Day, he brings in chocolate-covered strawberries for the girls in the office there, and I told him I will not eat them. Please just don't bring them for me because I cannot have them. So it was sweet. He brought in a package of Egg Life wraps for me and cooked bacon and eggs and brought them in for me as well to make wraps with these Egg Life wraps, which I've never had before. And I sent him a message, sent him a picture, and said, we need these. They were so good. It was just like having bacon and egg tacos or burritos or whatever you want to call them, but they were so good. So if you haven't tried the Egg Life wraps, I'm going to have to buy them now so that way he can try them, because we've heard so many different ideas about making your own at home because they are kind of pricey, but I think I'm going to be buying them. You don't know this, but I'm going to be buying them.
And then we're going to make them.
Yes.
We're going to make them to save money.
Yes.
So this is my second batch of bacon.
That he ruined.
She don't like it like this, and I don't like it like this. It sucks. So this was the good, really extra thick bacon that I put in the oven.
Expensive bacon.
Yeah, I ruined 3 pounds of bacon today trying to make it so that she would like it. The problem is that when it goes from the point of when you think it's done, that's when she don't like it. So then I was like, well, I'll make it 10 minutes. I'll leave it an extra 10 minutes so that the fat will get a little crispy and not be so soft and mushy. Black. It was black.
For some reason, though, this really thick cut bacon, when we make it in the oven, it's harder to make.
Well,
I think, to make it right, to make it
so then I was like, you know what? I did it. I overcooked it. 10 minutes was too much. I'll do 5 minutes and it'll be perfect. No, 5 minutes, it's still burnt. It's not as bad as it was, but it's garbage. It tastes bad. It's got a burnt taste. So I just wasted $15 in bacon that are probably going to be dog snacks.
Austin said he likes it.
Well, Austin's
So maybe they're Austin snacks.
Austin's eating a T-bone.
Yeah.
So what we're doing for dinner is a surprise, because I don't even know what it is, and she don't even know what it is.
Yeah. We put something in a bag, in a food saver bag, and put it in the freezer, and one of us failed to label it.
We don't know if it's a pork roast.
Pork chops? I'm thinking they might be pork chops.
Or beef roast, or like maybe just chuck steaks. I have no idea. So
I just put them in the Instant Pot and put some beef broth in there.
Yeah, just put it in there for, I guess, an hour. So we'll find out. We still got 22 minutes left to find out what's for dinner. So I can't really show you that. But I can tell you that she did make some better bacon.
I did.
And I did have some bacon. And I did have a hard-boiled egg.
I had some of the bacon I made.
And you done heard what she had for lunch. What I had for lunch today was exactly 7 ounces of ground beef and 1 hard-boiled egg. And I'm very hungry.
My lunch was so good. Like, I have not wanted to buy the Egg Life wraps because I know they're pricey, and we keep seeing videos of other people making them, and we haven't tried it. Maybe because I had no idea how good the egg life wraps were. But I loved them.
Well, maybe I'll like them, but how much are they?
They're like about $5 a pack.
And you get like 4.
I think you get 5 or 6. So, I mean, that is pricey.
It is pricey.
But the texture was very much like a tortilla. It was not like an egg texture. It wasn't.
Huh. All right, so anything else? Oh, yeah. We will be going live soon. I don't know when, what time. I don't even know what we'll talk about.
Yeah, that's why I told him. I don't even know.
So we'll have our Saturday weigh-in. We'll go live at some point, probably within the next week. Could be tomorrow. Who knows? I do think that we need to film our introduction again.
Mm-hmm. You've mentioned this a few times.
And maybe even like one-on-one, like our weight loss struggles and journey.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You think we should do it together, or you think we should do it separate, or you think we should do it together and individual? Just curious what you guys think.
So I've been trying to go back and pull pictures, and I've realized that every time I've taken pictures in the past, I would have somebody in front of me or blocking me or something to avoid seeing myself in a picture.
Yeah.
So I have found a couple though.
I just never really took pictures.
Yeah.
Of me.
Yeah.
But I am finding pictures that I will put, if I do my own weight loss story separate, that I will include. And if we do it together, we'll just include them all together. But
right.
I did find some more on my Facebook.
Yeah, even on here though, I mean, we are at our table and we're sitting and you're seeing from here up. Some of our other videos where you're showing where, I don't know, I guess it's hard to see a difference when you look in the mirror or just look at yourself in a picture.
There was something else I wanted to say.
How you burn bacon.
So when this is over, when this challenge is over, I want to go back to the format where we do our weigh-in Saturday and then maybe one random video, but I really miss doing the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
I miss recipe videos because it was something, it was a variety.
It's hard to do a recipe on beef.
Butter.
Bacon.
Eggs. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Is that all you got?
Yes.
Do you want to see our science project?
Oh yeah, our science project. We should show it.
Anyway.
Noah is in 5th grade and he had a science project where he had to come up with some interesting facts about the planets. And he also had to do I guess this would be called a diorama, right?
I don't know.
So let me move your front.
So this is kind of what we did. It's the sun and everything goes in order. And I had to hang all the planets for him. He painted them.
And painted the inside of the box.
That's the galaxy. And this is the galaxy with bacon.
Burnt bacon.
Bad burnt bacon.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's our Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.